Welcome to the WLPGA's LPG Talks interview series. Each interview will feature LPG industry leaders and explore current opportunities, trends and developments in the LPG industry. We hope you will enjoy these informative discussions.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Michael Kelly, and you are watching LPG Talks. Today I'm joined by Charlotte Morton, who is the Chief Executive of the World Biogas Association, an industry where there's a lot of overlaps with what's happening, the development of renewable LPG. And we've been working with the World Biogas Association for about just a year now, and are exploring whether or not there is an opportunity for us to create stronger links with the biogas industry. Charlotte, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. It's good to be here. Thanks.
Let's kick off by telling us a little bit about the WBA and its objectives and its mission and what you're trying to accomplish.
Sure. Well, I think first and foremost, we're about demonstrating, quantifying and demonstrating the importance of recycling all the organic waste that we humans produce. I think none of us realized until we did the exercise of quantifying it that we humans generate 105 billion tons of organic wastes every year. All of that is emitting methane, which we now know is a particularly harmful gas. But if those organic wastes, which we're talking food waste, manures and slurries, sewage, other agri-waste, commercial food and drink waste, if instead of being allowed to hang around and emit methane, those organic wastes can be recycled through anaerobic digestion, the best technology for doing that, we then can generate green gas, biogas, biomethane, biofertilizers, bio-CO2. So we're turning what is effectively a waste and a problem into valuable bioresources that really help us to decarbonize, support our energy and food security, and create millions of jobs around the world as well. So, but it's the world's best kept secret so far. So our mission is to change that and ensure that the industry and facilitate the industry delivering its full potential, which its full potential is reducing global emissions by 10%, which is huge. And that would also deliver half of the global methane pledge. Again, really significant, particularly given the importance of addressing methane this decade.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned the Global Methane Pledge, which I think is one of the agreements which came out of the COP26 Glasgow Accord, which we were both attended. We'll get to that in a moment. Where do you see WBA and WLPGA overlapping in terms of activities and actions? And what value do you see in cooperating with the World LPG Association and the LPG industry?
Well, that's a really interesting point. So I mentioned that one of our products is biogas, which can be upgraded to biomethane. It's a green gas. And effectively, what we need to be doing is valorizing the outputs that the biogas industry produces. And biomethane, biogas, they're not the only green gases that can be produced. So the value here in collaborating is looking at what other gases can be produced, where they can provide a better solution, perhaps, in harder to decarbonize areas, and understanding that. And the creation of markets for these products, and understanding where each different product adds best value is vital in terms of both ensuring the industry has buyers for its products and ensuring that those products are delivering the maximum value possible to the world at large. There's a lot for us to learn there.
Yeah, that's an excellent explanation. And at WPGA, we often do position ourselves as the best solution for hard to electrify areas. And as we move into renewable LPG, we think that's kind of our niche. And we do value the cooperation that we have with WBA. Earlier, we mentioned the methane pledge, and you mentioned a 10% reduction in methane, which is excellent. We were both present, WBA and WLPGA, COP26. Both of our organizations are involved in the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change's negotiation process. What do you think our organization should be doing to raise the profile of renewable gases with policymakers and with influential stakeholders? What is WBA doing? Maybe we can learn from your experience.
Well, as I mentioned earlier, biogas and the quantity of organic waste that we humans are generating, and that how big a problem they are, is still the world's best kept secret, despite the value of capturing and recycling those into green gases has. So I think together, continuing to work to ensure that the world at large does understand that, does understand what's required to change the situation so that they are being captured and recycled through anaerobic digestion into green gases, and the range of green gases that can be produced, and where each type of green gas has best value in terms of our decarbonisation needs, is really valuable. I think one of the things that politicians struggle with, understandably actually, is understanding the whole picture. Which green gas should be used where, and we all want to know what strategically that looks like. We want to know where we're headed, and that makes decision making so much easier, and creates markets and certainty. It's certainty is what we really want. That's what drives markets and makes them happen.
That's a fantastic point. Which green gas should be used where to create certainty in markets? Excellent point. The World Biogas Association is holding the World Biogas Summit in June in Birmingham in the UK. Can you tell our viewers a little bit what they should expect from this and why they should attend?
Well, it's talking about the potential. It's talking about the opportunity. So it would both give people attending a good understanding of how big the opportunity is. It's big, it's very exciting. But also what's got to happen what's got to change in order for that opportunity to be realized, and understanding all the different challenges and barriers, and perhaps for your members to see where there are opportunities for them, and how they can work with biogas developers to help them collectively take advantage of those opportunities. So we are ultimately delivering the win-win-win-win-win that the UNFCCC described our industry as. So one of the great things about the sectors that we're both in is that we are not only doing what the world needs from a sustainability perspective, but climate change is the biggest commercial opportunity there ever has been. So it's a win for the planet and a win for our business members.
Well put. A win for the planet, a win for our business members. Charlotte Morton from the World Biogas Association today telling us about the world's best kept secret. Charlotte, thank you so much for being with us.
It's been a pleasure, Michael. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. I'm Michael Kelly, and you've been watching LPG Talks.